Password-protected archives are a common technique for sneaking malicious content past file scanning. And if a scanner can't open the file, it can't check what's inside. In this video, we'll shut that down in Python using the Cloudmersive Virus Scan API. We'll be working today in Google Colab. We'll start by writing our pip install command for the Cloudmersive Virus Scan client library and then running it. With that done, we'll write our imports, starting with the Cloudmersive Virus API client package. We'll then get the API exception from its REST module, and then we'll import pprint, which we'll just use to print out our API response nicely when we're done. Now we'll handle configuration. We'll write a configuration object and add our API key. We'll then instantiate our scan API client, which is the object we'll be calling our scan method on in a moment. Right below that, we'll write our input file variable and point it at our test file, which is a password-protected zip containing some malicious test files we've used in previous videos. Now we've arrived at the key part. We'll write allow password-protected files and set it to false. This tells the API to flag any password-protected or encrypted file and return clean result as false, because if the scanner can't see inside it, then it can't be trusted. Now we'll write our try except block. We'll save our API response to a variable and call the scan file advanced method on our API instance, passing in input file and our allow password protected files parameter. Then we'll hand that response off to pprint. Now let's run it. By the way, if you'd like to grab everything we just wrote as a ready-to-run copy-paste snippet, there's a link to where you can find that in the description below. In the API response, clean result is false and contains password-protected file is true. Found viruses is none again, which is exactly the point here. The API can't see inside the archive, but it doesn't need to. The fact that it's a password-protected file is enough to fail it. That's a fundamentally different security posture than waiting for a known signature to match. Every other contains field came back false, giving us the same complete content fingerprint we've seen throughout this series. We get full analysis in one call. Now let's flip allow password protected files to true and then rerun it. In this case, clean result comes back true and the file passes. If your use case requires accepting encrypted archives, one boolean is all it takes, while every other threat category always stays blocked. In the next video in this series, we'll look at restricting uploads to specific file types entirely. Once that's done, we'll put the link below if you want to jump ahead. If you have any questions about the Virus Scan API, reach out to our sales team and they'll be glad to help.